Hello all, and welcome back to Chreos Gaming. I am continuing my playthrough of Morrowind, and I'm off to Vivek to see if I can get duties from Trebonius. He only has 2 based on the unofficial wiki. What can I do for you, wizard? Well, I would like to know whether or not you have duties. Duties you say? Yes, there's several things the Mages Guild needs done. Let's see. Find out about the disappearance of the Dwarves. Yes, there's an excellent task for you, wizard. What? Duties again. What was I asked you to do? Oh yes, find out about the disappearance of the Dwarves. Why not talk to Edwina in our Aldrune branch? The 2 of you should get along famously. Disappearance of the Dwarves. It's a simple task. Surely, just go to some ruins and find out what happened to them. Maybe some people here in the Mages Guild can give you some clues. Mages Guild. The Mages Guild is dedicated to the preservation and distribution of magical knowledge. Pursue your studies diligently, Drolan, and the benefits of belonging to the Mages Guild will become clear to you. Okay, so I guess I go talk to Edwina at that point. I've already done most of her quests. I don't actually know what the success conditions for this are. He didn't give me much information to go on. Not sure if he was serious. Okay, well, off to Aldrune with me then. That's a good starting point. We'll see if she kind of gives a clue as to what he's trying to ask about. We'll go from there. All right, Edwina, do you want more duties? Why are you here? If I say duties, you say I don't have any. That's not surprising. No, I want to ask you about the disappearance of the dwarves, and I can't. Well, that's kind of frustrating. What the heck?
Trebonius, though, at the bottom.
Trebonius? The Guildmaster? Well, he's a certainly powerful battle mage. But what has he accomplished? I wish the guild were led by someone who showed more respect for scholarship, especially with all the interesting things to study in Vardenfell. Yeah, that doesn't help. Requirements? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. This is weird.
Well, I find myself in pleasant company.
I mean, it doesn't really give you a direction to go, and I wonder if I just need to be a master wizard? I'm confused. Give me just a second. I'm gonna basically cheat and go ask the internet. Well, the good news is I'm largely pretty close to already done with the requirements for this. The bad news is I have to go talk to a bunch of people, probably with some books in my possession. So back to Belmora with me, because that's where I have stored my Box O library. Well, Box as O library. So what it says is I need to gather the Hanging Gardens, the Egg of Time, and the Divine Metaphysics, all of which I've gotten in other quests for Edwina. But then I have to talk to different individuals, including Edwina, which I've already talked to her, I think, about it, but I'll re-talk to her and see if there's any difference when I talk about the various books. Basically, she says that she doesn't know the language. Then I have to talk to Hasfat and Tabalus in Belmora, which is where I am, so I may talk to Hasfat first. Alright, so Hanging Gardens is an H. These stop at F. Hanging Gardens. Take Hanging Gardens. Okay, then I also need the Egg of Time, which is a T. The egg. Come on, I know alphabetics. Oh, good grief. How far? Alright, so the firmament. There we go, the Egg of Time. And then I need Divine Metaphysics. Oh, ABCs. B. C. Good grief. Fighters. Fey Focus. Yeesh. There we go, Divine Metaphysics. Now, I have to figure out who Hasfat and Tabalus is. I know I've talked to him already. I just don't remember who he was. So I want to say he might have been in the temple, but I'm going to go find out. Okay, so no, I was quite wrong. Hasfat is in the Fighters Guild. And I have to keep spamming this spell because I'm only at 74 and I need to get up to 80. Possibly just to complete. I may not even have to complete these quests to finish the guild questline, but because what I'm trying to do is get all of the quests complete so folks can see the storyline of the Mages Guild, I'm just going to complete them. Okay. Hello, Husfat. Good day, Drolan. So you're with Caius, huh? And Caius wants information. Of course, there's a this for that involved. No, that's not what I'm here about. I want to talk to you about the Egg of Time. This Egg of Time is certainly very suggestive. I fear I am not quite able to piece it together. What is going on? You might want to take these books to another Dwemer scholar, perhaps one of the older Telvanni. Hanging Gardens, you say. Did you tell Senilius Cadiasus of this? This may be the translation key they have been searching for. If you find any other Dwemer books, perhaps I could find and translate them with this key. Then the last one was Divine Metaphysics. With the Hanging Gardens book as a key, I can make out some of what Divine Metaphysics is saying. It seems to suggest that new gods may be created through some kind of sorcery. Do not know much of magic. Perhaps you should speak with someone who is both a wizard and a scholar. And that just says the same thing. And then go back to Hanging Gardens, and he says that. Okay. So then the other person I am supposed to speak with is Baladis Demnivani in Nissus. And I do not believe I have spoken to that individual yet, although maybe. I don't remember how to get to Nissus either. I want to say... Oh, yeah, I just don't recall. Oops. I've seen you've risen to Master Drolan. Word on the street is that you've become Mercius lapdog, and he sent you to kill me. I'm afraid I can't let that happen. You are always a disappointment. Okay, then. That was weird. I don't know that, Apparently that's something broken in the quest line, because she had been fine with me because I'd talked to her when I was doing Thieves Guild quests and gotten her onto the side of oh right, the Mages Guild. That's where I should be going. That's why I was trying to leave. And then I got attacked and confused. But first I need to figure out where Nissus is. Nissus is up here, isn't it? Yeah, there's Nissus. So if I rent to Aldrune, I might be able to then take a Silt Strider to Nissus. So I don't actually want to go to the Mages Guild necessarily, because that might not allow for what I'm trying to accomplish. I want to take a Silt Strider to Aldrune, then from Aldrune to Nissus. So I will come back in when I reach Nissus. Alright, so this is Nissus. Now I have to find... Oh, local. Nissus Temple. Nissus Medoc Trade House. Barracks. Egg Mine. There's supposed to be a tower here in Nissus. Because he's supposed to be in the tower, Velothi Tower of Arv's Drellin. But I don't remember seeing a tower at all in Nissus. I mean, don't think the temple counts. No, this is definitely not tower-like. Unless it's a tower in the ground, but that doesn't seem right either. Yeah, interesting. Well... Oh hey, my athletics increased, nice. And my other stuff has gotten up to 75 at the moment. alteration? Is that what I'm sitting here spamming? I don't think. Illusion. Madoc Trade House. This is very odd. This is barracks. How on earth is there a tower here? Astroned, Matt. What?
If you go south from where you are.
Yep.
The building next to that.
This?
Yeah, that's the barracks. Okay.
Yeah, that's where I just came from. There's a hut. See, this is just the entrance. Cave dwelling. Arvis Drolan. Oh, well, Arvis Drolan is over there, so I'll go over there and see whether or not it's not actually a tower. It's just something. Because it's that thing there, so... Alright, well, that's what I was looking at to begin with. Apparently I should have just come up here. Oh well. Alright, let's say you. Yep, Arvis Drolan. Oh, and now I've got to find him. What? There's a rat that's not attacking me. That's interesting. A rat that is attacking me. Oh, the rat decided to attack after all, apparently. Iron left pauldrons. Ooh, raw ebony. I'll take that. And 3 gold, which I'll take as well. So there doesn't appear to be anything inside the jail, which is fine. I'm not surprised that I don't need anything from within the jail. It's weird that they had a rat just running around. Why are there rats just running around? I'm confused. Paper. A summoning room key. And the Wolf Queen Book 5 that gave me Speechcraft. Nice. I'll take that. Ooh. A ruby. Gold. Some other stuff that I don't care about. Oh, a locked. This will give me an opportunity to increase my security skills some more. Nice. Right. Yeah, but nothing very useful in it. At least I got it. That's fine. Why on earth do they have a rat infestation, though? Especially if there's supposed to be somebody here that's well known and well off.
But if it's the prison tower and that's the lower level.
True. Yeah, I suppose that would make some sense. Nothing there. Skeletons? I could see skeletons being used as guards. At which point somebody's going to be upset that I destroyed their skeletons, but... This is just strange. Alright, I need to remove the trap. Maybe? There we go. And then I need to unlock it. And unlocking it looks like it'll be easier. Nice. Ooh, Chest of Fire grants fire shield, but it's also heavy armor, which I'm not using. But a ruby's good. That's good. Oh, 354 gold. Definitely take that. Ooh, an ebony spear. That would sell well. And heart wall, resist magicka. Nice. So 2 pieces of decent armor. That apparently I'm just going to leave behind. They'll stay there though, so it's not like I'll lose them. Alright. This is also trapped, so we will fix that. There we go. And then it is locked. Fix that. There we go. Yeah, I was expecting to just come into a room and find a guy and talk to him. I wasn't expecting to come into a room and have to fight a bunch of stuff. But... Alright. So I came down here. Guess I can finish going around. Because I did not come this way yet. This just goes back up because I'd been going down. Alright, so this is locked and trapped as well. Unless I'm just in the wrong place, which is possible. But this is where... Oh, there we go. Where it said he was. Which leads to the next question being whether or not I'm welcome if I do find him. Oh. Why are there Daedra here? Well, I've asked why are there rats, I've asked why are there skeletons, now I'm asking why are there Daedra. Yeah. Dispose of corpse. Did somebody do something they weren't supposed to? Oh, I was expecting that to be lootable. That seems to be what's most likely the case. Now there might be... Okay. Are you in combat? Balatis Demnevani. Well, that's who I'm supposed to talk to. No, you are not in combat. Okay. Well, let's see what Balatis has to say. I'm Balatis Demnevani, and this, Arvis Drolan, is my home. Why have you come here? Because I want to ask you about the disappearance of the dwarves. I'm not telling you that. Anything else? Oh, wow. Yeah, my reputation was used 13. Do you accept bribes? Let's just go with 1,000 gold at this point. 43. You're too kind, Drolan. I can't refuse a friendly jester. Well, let's go with another 1,000. There we go, 88. You're generous, Drolan, and your judgment is good. Thanks. Would you tell me anything about the disappearance of the dwarves? It was unfashionable among the Dwemer to view their spirits as synthetic constructs 3, 4, or 40 creational gradients below the divine. During the Dawn era, they researched the death of the earth bones, what we call now the laws of nature, dissecting the process of the sacred willing itself into the profane. I believe their mechanists and tonal architects discovered systematic regression techniques to perform the reverse, that is, to create the sacred from the deaths of the profane. Okay. As the Dwemer left no corpses or traces of conflict behind, I believe that generations of ritualistic anti-creations resulted in their immediate but foreseen removal from the mundus. They retreated behind math, behind color, behind the active principle itself, that the Dwemer vanished during a conflict with Nerevar, and the tribunal is merely coincidence. What? Okay. When the Dunmer followed Veloth to Morrowind, they were many warring clans with no law or leader in common. One Dunmer warlord, Nerevar, had the ambition to rule all the Dunmer. In that time, House Dwemer were great enchanters, so Nerevar went in secret to a Dwemer smith and asked for an enchanted ring that would help him. The ring gave its wearer great powers of persuasion. For safety, it was enchanted to instantly kill anyone who wore it except Nerevar. Well, other than the instant kill thing, that sounds a lot like the One Ring. The ring was called Moon and Star, and it helped Nerevar unite the various clans into the First Council. Later, however, disputes over religion divided the council, with House Dwemer and House Dagoth on one side and all the other houses on the other. Dumak and Dagoth invited Orc and Nord clans as allies and held northwest Morrowind, while Nerevar mustered the other houses and nomad tribes and marched to meet the Dwemer Dagoth Westerner forces. So, Dwemer were a house and part of the Dunmer? Is that what you're trying to say? The armies met at Red Mountain, oh my, a Dwemer stronghold. The Dwemer were defeated, and terrible sorceries were used, resulting in the utter extermination of House Dwemer, House Dagoth, and their allies. Nerevar died after the battle, and his ring was lost, but Nerevar's alliance survives in Morrowind's ruling political institution, the Grand Council. Okay, what about Moon and Star? The enchanted ring called Moon and Star or one clan under Moon and Star, is the Ashland, as the Ashlanders call it, was forged from the hero for the hero Nerevar by one of the Dwemer sorcerer priest Khagranak's smiths and blessed by the Daedra Lord Azura. The ring gave Nerevar supernatural powers of persuasion and indisputable proof of identity, since any other who tried to wear the ring would be killed instantly. My word. Okay. Well, what about divine metaphysics? Yes, I can now translate these books. Okay, because I gave... this first one is Bethound Mizanch's refutation of a popular theory from Nerevar's time. A few tones of Dwemer believed that using the power of Lorkhan's heart was an unjustifiable risk. The Egg of Time contains Bethound's arguments against this idea, many of which are quite compelling. The next book, Divine Metaphysics, is an explanation of how the Dwemer tried to make a new god, a Numidium, using Khagranak's tools and the sacred tones of Lorkhan's heart. This is Bethound's refutation of a popular theory. Yep. Okay, and if I ask about Hanging Gardens, so you have found a book. Let me see. Yes, this is written in both Dwemer and Aldmeri. I would keep this book somewhere safe. Perhaps you will find other books in the Dwemer languages. If you find anything of interest, bring both the books to me. Okay, so that appears to be sufficient. If I check my journal now, Egg of Time, Divine Metaphysics, how to create a new god through sorcery. If I come over to quests, does it tell me that... Okay, well, I guess I go... Whoops. Now I go back and see if I can... because I can read books without getting in trouble. Yay! Alteration skill increased to 31. Alteration skill increased to 32. Nothing. Oh, I've already got mysticism. So, oh, hey. Rain's Hand. Restoration skill increased to 8. Yay!
Oh dear.
8. And vampires. So, alright, with that, I guess I now head back out and return to Trebonius, because it seems like I got everything I could get. Yeah, he just, apparently it's an issue in that, or it's the reason things are the way they are is because he lives alone and doesn't keep house well, which, I mean, he's a wizard, so I don't know how surprising that is. Okay, so back to... Where am I going? Vivek with me, which means I have to go... Well, I can stop in Aldrune, actually, and just travel from there. So when I get back to Trebonius, I will come back in. Okay, so I decided to stop and talk to Edwina, just because I was passing her in Aldrune, and ask her about Divine Metaphysics, and she says, "You have this book translated? What does it say?" What? I'm not sure I quite understand. Something about making a new god? No, this is useless to my research. Now, if I had the plans for how to make a steam centurion, that would be of much more practical use. Okay then, so she's apparently a mechanical mage, not metaphysic mage, which I suppose is understandable. Different people, different focuses. So, in Vivek, come down here, talk to Trebonius, see if he considers my quest completed. What can I do for you? I'd like to talk to you about the disappearance of the dwarves. Oh, let me see these books, wizard. Oh, yes, of course. This Egg of Time is quite obvious in its descriptions of the things that happened. Yes, of course, it is all quite clear to me. I would prefer that you wrote a report that simplified your findings, but I trust that you have indeed solved the mystery. And my journal has been updated. Okay. Yeah, how did you make it to be Master Wizard? Well, what additional duties do you have? Yes, you solved our little dwarven mystery quite easily. I'm sure Once these recent troubles have passed, I may have more duties for you. That's why I asked you about duties. What recent troubles? Can I ask you about recent troubles? What do you... I'm confused. Advancement? The Mages Guild... Nope. You won't advance me to Master Wizard, and you won't give me another quest. What recent troubles, though, and why can't I ask you about recent troubles? Alright, journal. Archmage Trebonius was pleased when I showed him the 3 Dwarven books. He said this is sufficient and thanked me for solving the mystery of the disappearance of the dwarves. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what my next step is then. I was expecting to be able to do one more quest for him. It may well be that I just have to get myself up to Master Wizard level and then proceed from there. It isn't clear what he's talking about as far as the troubles, but I'll do a little digging, find out what I'm supposed to do next. For now, thanks all. Hello all, and thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please click the like button below. You can also subscribe using the channel image in the center of the video. If you are interested in more content in this video series, to the left is a link to the full playlist. Alternatively, when it is available, to the right will be a link to the next video in the series. Thanks all.